Two mates, one obsession, cars. We're here to talk, drive, and occasionally bin it in the name of automotive passion. From dream garages to the latest car news, this is the Ditch Finders Podcast. Welcome back to the most irregular podcast on the planet.
Guilty.
It's a little bit hit and miss at the moment, but we're back.
We are. First one of 2026.
Yeah, this is it. Starting strong.
Yep.
We're going to plow on from here.
Every 2 weeks.
At least.
It's not a promise. That's the goal.
We will see. But it's good to be back. Has been a while. It does feel slightly alien.
It does, yeah. Yeah, it's been a month. I want to say a lot's happened in the car world. Not really, because it's January.
It's this time of year. I mean, I did start looking at some of the new F1 kind of, what do they call them? The days that they have at, like, breakdown tests sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. I
can't remember what they call them. I was looking at it today.
They've had the Monte Carlo rally, haven't they?
That was unreal.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it. Was it any
I was
good?
watching that live. It was really, really good. It was Thursday, and Amy bugger off to Tenerife. I had the house to myself with the dog, and I just made burgers and sat in bed and ate chocolate and watched the Monte Carlo rally.
Nice.
And it was a really nice evening.
Is it the kind of event that you're watching and you're like, oh, I need to go there one day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, any WRC rally,
Yeah.
I think we need
definitely on the bucket list.
100%.
I mean, is it Dirt 2 that you've got on the sim?
Yeah.
And they have the Monte Carlo Rally expansion pack. I don't know if we bought that on Jake's. I think it's an expansion pack.
It might be.
And it's just so much fun on a sim festival, and it gives you a bit of a sense of what it's like.
And the conditions were horrendous. It was sleet and snow and ice, and Oliver Solberg drove his socks off. It was really cool. So did the Welsh chap, Elwyn Evans, I think.
So what car won?
I can't remember.
No,
I just mainly watched stage 2.
Is it still a bunch of kind of hot hatches?
Yeah,
GF,
all hot hatches, yeah.
Peugeots and
Toyotas,
yeah.
Citroen, I think.
Nice.
It's good. Yeah, F1, watching some of the initial test days, there's not much to get back from it, but you just see some cars, the new liveries and designs going around.
Yeah, dynamic.
And it's not long until the Bahrain actual test, pre-season test.
Yeah, it soon comes round, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't even
2-3 months off.
looked at when MotoGP is yet, but it can't be that far away.
No, I'm excited for this season. The cars look awesome, I think.
I really like
smaller.
them.
They look more like,
it's going to sound really stupid. It looks more like an F1 car.
Yeah, exactly. It does. Even that doesn't really make sense. I never gelled with the look of the one that came out in 22, 23.
Yeah, no, me neither. It didn't work.
So let's see if they drive as good as they look.
I hope so. To see how quick they are.
Yeah, I think they'll be a bit slower, if any.
They're supposed to be a little bit. Yeah. Who do you think's going to come out the starting blocks quick? Because there's actually a lot of changes. There's not just technical regulation changes. Ford is now supplying engines for Red Bull. Aston Martin, have they moved to Honda engines? I think they've moved to Honda.
Have they?
Yeah. Cadillac is running Ferrari engines.
Okay.
And Audi is bringing their own engine.
Yeah.
Which is a massive new unknown thing.
Sounds bold, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there's Audi now, there's Cadillac. It's a lot of change.
So 11 teams, 2 more cars on the grid.
What was funny is it seems like such a long time ago that the final race of the season was. But I heard some of the commentary say it was only 7 weeks ago.
Probably, yeah.
It's only 7 weeks the last race, and they're already.
It's unbelievable, yeah. It's like under 2 months turnaround. Whole new car.
Crazy. They've obviously been working on it for a year or so, but
it's just exciting because it kind of, in principle, makes you think there could be a different order this year. I mean, even last year just gone, it was more interesting, but
indeed, but not just that. I think the way the specification of the cars should allow there to be more unpredictability.
Yeah.
So certain drivers are going to be better suited to certain tracks because there's been such a focus on cars and the car development. And if you've got a good car, you are quick. It almost doesn't matter who you put in it. Driver can make a difference, but I think the driver can make more of a difference. And the feedback from some of the drivers already is exactly that.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot more driver engagement around the track, isn't there, in terms of pushing buttons and when to deploy.
Yeah, don't you just
things.
think this all plays into Verstappen's hands?
Yeah. Yeah, the more you put on the driver, the more he's going to thrive, probably.
Don't you think?
Compared to everyone else.
It'd be interesting to see.
No, I think you're right.
I'm just hoping there's going to be less of a gap from the front cars
That's it.
to the rear.
Yeah.
Because if you look, there was a couple of seasons ago, and it was literally like 2 Mercedes, 2 McLarens, 2 Ferraris,
Yeah.
2
And their little blocks
two
of colour.
Yeah, because that's where the level of the car was.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't happen.
What you want is for a qualifying that any individual driver
Actually has a chance to get
excellent lap
can get through to
get
Q3.
on pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know it's easier said than done, but that's what you want. And then same in the race. If you, as a driver, perform exceptionally, you can get up the ranks rather than just relying on a car.
MotoGP, you never had to qualify. I mean, qualifying is more important than it ever has been. But the term Sunday man came from the fact that they perhaps weren't the quickest on a single lap.
Yeah.
But they had racecraft, and they could start towards the middle of the pack and work their way forward, be consistent, be smooth, be able to overtake, save the tyres.
Yeah, good strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exciting.
Anything that a human, whether it's the driver or the team, can influence, we want more of.
Yeah.
Than the mechanical object
Because
they're driving.
Humans are unpredictable, and unpredictableness
And imperfect.
creates entertainment.
Exactly. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if these words hold up as the season goes on.
We've been here, there, and everywhere already this year. It's kind of one of the reasons why we haven't put out an episode yet. You've literally flown the other side of the world.
Yep.
You've been in Australia for most of January. So between us, we've probably done 10 flights this year, and it's not even the end of January yet.
Yeah, if you count the layovers, yeah.
Yeah. Which is
wild.
nuts. Which is great.
We were actually going to record 2 podcasts just before New Year's. And then last minute, being spontaneous Tom that you are, you decided to go to Spain for New Year's.
Yeah.
And so we didn't really have the opportunity to record.
Couple of those plans. That is my bad.
And then
You selfishly fucked off to Australia.
that was planned in there. That's the difference, Tom, yeah. But yeah, it makes you realise that, I don't know how, I mean, people do it as a job, don't they? But the consistency is very impressive.
It takes
when you experience
lot,
it yourself.
a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's been the thing that I've underestimated the most about producing digital content. It's a lot of time.
It is, yeah. And a lot of scheduling and
Yeah.
being
So
available.
we're going to try and work out how to streamline things to make it slightly easier to be more consistent.
Yeah.
And see how we go. I'm sure you'll give us some feedback.
Do you want to hear about Australia then, the car scene?
I actually do. So we've just, this is the first time I've seen you for like over a month. It's the longest I've not seen or spoke to you. And we've spoken about Australia, but let's get to the important bit.
Yeah.
Let's
The secret reason I was there. Yeah.
Go on.
Australia, the car scene. I didn't really know what to expect going there, apart from seeing the kind of Holden Utes that they're very famous for.
Are they real? Is it like seeing a kangaroo?
It's a lot more common than seeing a kangaroo, to be honest.
Really?
They're everywhere, mate. Literally everywhere. They're not just the Holden. I can't remember what they're called, like the Commodores or something.
Is it
like
essentially like a normal car pickup?
Yeah. I really struggle to. It's actually more like a truck, like a one cab truck, so not a double cab. That's like car size and car height. So it's got like car suspension, but it kind of has that kind of bubble truck look.
Yeah,
and then just a nice long bed at the back.
Right.
They look very strange, but obviously the longer I was there, the more I just
became more
saw
familiar. But
things.
otherwise, initially they were strange to your eyes.
Absolutely. And it's not just like those Holdens with the big V8s. Like, you barely saw any of those. It was a lot these old Fords and stuff
There's
like that.
normal cars that are that.
Yeah, absolutely. I took some photos and videos. It was a nice little spot. Just walking along in Sydney and see this absolute minter of an old Mini just parked in a drive.
I love that.
So nice. So yeah, they're more common than you think, these utes, and trucks in general are like the choice. And a lot of like American stuff like Rams and stuff, these big trucks that you don't normally see in the UK.
You're starting to see more of them in the UK, aren't you?
You are.
Yeah,
you
they're
are,
not
to be
common.
fair.
They're not common.
They're definitely not common. I'm trying to see if I can find a video or a picture of a ute. Here we go. Here's one.
Mad.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's just a work vehicle. So yeah, loads of those. I flew into Adelaide. Obviously, it's not one of the biggest cities, but it is still rather large. And so I was in the Adelaide Hills for quite a while. Saw the odd bit and the odd thing in there. And then I'll just start every now and then. I'll just see like an Aventador go past or GT3, and I'm like, fucking hell. Like, they got loads of nice cars, loads of they actually have a lot of hot hatches like A45s and Cupras and stuff like that. But you just see the odd supercar go past, and you remember that, okay, yeah, there's definitely people that have some crazy stuff over here. And then when I got to Sydney, that was kind of amplified.
Okay.
Again, few and far between. A lot of M cars and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But they're kind of loads of like new GAC M3s and stuff.
Okay.
But they kind of seem to be driven by people that like businessmen.
Yeah.
More than like
enthusiasts.
Yeah. But then I started seeing the odd bit around Sydney as well. So a lot of Lamborghinis, the odd Ferrari. I definitely saw some crazy stuff. I can't remember from memory. But there's definitely a scene over there.
Because unless you go to London, in the UK, you're not regularly going to see supercars.
No.
Unless you go to Cafe and Machine on a nice summer's day. But going into what I call cars in the wild, London's about the only reliable place you can go and just get supercars all the time.
For sure.
So
it definitely wasn't on London's level, obviously.
No.
But it was almost more of a nice surprise when you did see them. And yeah, like I say, loads of like everyday stuff, which is like enthusiast stuff though. Like I mean, not saying it's an everyday car, but like Mark IV Supra just on a drive randomly. Like there was a lot of like older Japanese stuff,
really,
that you would see that you like. Yeah, you like cars.
That's cool.
You're not just driving it to get to A.
Are they crazy strict on speeding over there?
Yes,
it's like a zero tolerance thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like county to county or what, but everyone I spoke to said that the speeding rules were so strict, especially in Adelaide. They say like you get caught done speeding, like you bankrupt. It's not like the points. They got like a point system as well, but it's not the points that you want to worry about. It's the money. Apparently the fines are really bad.
I heard a joke by a comedian who was saying, he's Australian. He said in Australia the speed limit is the speed limit. That's designed to tell you what speed to go and what's safe to do. He said, and he's in Texas, he goes, here, the speed limit is to tell you what the pussies are going to be doing today. It's like, okay.
Sounds about right for Texas, yeah. So yeah, very strict. You don't really see anyone speeding. Like anyone. Like even when they got a nice car, they'll do a little pull and up to 30 miles an hour and then stop.
That's depressing.
Yeah. So unless you're really on the back rows, and oh my god, in Sydney, I'll get the bus most places because it's so easy. We've stayed near Bondi, so to get into the city, we just got the bus. Every single journey, there would be a car pulled over by a police car and a guy sat outside writing a ticket or whatever. Like it's not just cameras; it's cars, like police cars.
Wow.
So yeah, it's not the kind of place you want to go and do high speed runs on the highway.
Not like going to Italy.
No. No. But yeah, overall, amazing place. Very much recommend it if you're into cars or if you're not. I think Melbourne's probably quite a good place for the car scene.
Yeah, I hear very good things.
Yeah, and I didn't go there, so next time I'll give it a go. Next time I want to go, I really want to like intertwine it with the Australian GP.
Oof.
How cool would that be?
Yeah, that would be cool.
But that's a fantasy in my head. We don't know if that'll actually come to truth, but yeah, very good, very successful. Back over here now. I've completely switched off from everything, including the podcast, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we both have, to be honest.
Back here and ready to get back into the routine.
Yes, mate. Let's do it. Shall we kick off with new cars to look forward to in 2026?
Sure.
Should we go through? I've got a couple of lists here.
Give us some hope.
There's quite a lot. I mean, depending on which list you look at, you can go through a list of 100 new EVs and want to kill yourself by the end of it. But there are some slightly more or less depressing lists. So we're going to start off with the Top Gear magazine list, because that's 20 cars to look forward to in 2026. The new Alpine A110, or the latest and last version of the Alpine A110, I think it's called the Ultimate or something like that.
I think you're right.
It's another lightweight special that's going to be circa 1,400 kilos, so not that much different.
1,400?
Yeah, slightly more aggressive styling.
Standard one's 1,100.
Really?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Pretty sure standard one's about 1,100. 1,150.
It's a really heavy version of the Alpine A110.
Sold. I think I've seen some bits about it there. Does it cool?
No, maybe this is just... I lie. The reason why is this version I'm looking at. It's not the Ultimate. This is the A110 successor, which is going to be all electric.
Right.
That's why it's
all electric.
Yeah, the next one's all electric. Twin motor EV propulsion.
To be fair, they use the Renault Megane engine. They haven't really got anything in the pipeline for that, have they? So
300-mile range battery.
Electric makes me sad.
Yeah. So, but there is an Ultimate version, just slightly more aggressive. But the problem is it's 300 grand for a
300
for like a 350 brake horsepower 4-pot.
Yeah.
Who's gonna buy that
for a 4-pot?
Anyway,
is wild.
I'm not starting off the positive list. Very positive here.
I'm excited to see how it looks. Sorry, I'm very excited to see how that new one looks, though.
Okay.
I think Alpine is smashing the design.
And Renault, in fact, I think like the new Renault 5. Every time I see it, I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Aston Martin Valhalla.
Okay.
We're going to see the Valhalla this year.
Yeah, because we've seen a few test cars, haven't we, around Warwickshire?
Yeah, we have. We've accidentally
It's not on the
stumbled
road
upon
yet, though.
No.
Well.
So it, in theory, will be this year. 1,064 horsepower. Most people know the stats on it anyway. But yes, in theory, 2026 is a year for that, which is really cool.
Imagine seeing one of them on the road.
I just want to see Aston Martin do well, because they're coming out with some amazing cars. They're still, they're bringing out the DB12S this year as well. And it's like a 600 and God knows what, might even be more horsepower, twin turbo V12 in the, not in the DB12, but in the Vanquish twin turbo V. They're doing some really cool stuff. I just want to see them do well.
Yeah, those are 800 horsepower.
If they can do well, I'd be so happy if they do well in F1, because that will really help boost everything.
It does, doesn't it?
The new RS5 Avant, which should be called the RS4, but they've completely dicked around with the badging.
I've lost track of how
so lost. But the RS4 now will be called the RS5. I think odd numbers are combustion and even numbers are electric. I think that's the way they've gone forward. So RS4 is now RS5 Avant, and there's a new one coming to essentially...
Do we know what it looks like?
I've got an image here, but it just looks like the outgoing one, so I don't think we do. But yeah, I think the idea is to then compete with the M3 Touring.
Okay.
They're expecting plug-in hybrid boosted with twin-turbo V6 with over 500 brake.
Okay.
So pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
Bentley Super Sports, should start seeing those.
Yeah.
Not that there's going to be many of them.
Not that we'll actually see them first.
This one's an interesting one. Bentley are going to be coming out with their first EV.
Okay.
It is an SUV called the Urban SUV electric. Their first EV, so we'll see what that's like.
Again, EV does suit that kind of car.
Yes. Same with the Spectre, the Rolls-Royce Spectre. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think the electric Range Rover is going to be amazing. By all means, it's got really good reviews so far in testing. We're getting a new 3 Series.
Okay.
New 3 Series.
I've seen some concepts of
with the much smaller grille.
Yeah, like kind of sharper.
Yeah. And then new M3 won't be coming until 2027.
Okay.
So new 3 Series this year.
No. Gosh, that's next year.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, to say that? Gordon Murray T33.
Okay, yeah.
That's going to be released this year. Ferrari Electrica. Ferrari's first electric car, so yeah.
Is it a supercar?
No, I think it's more like the pure Sangway.
Okay.
Ferrari supercars, we've got 849 Testarossa, which is essentially a rebodied SF90, or it is a facelift SF90 that they've completely changed the name. Same with what they did with the Roma and the Amalfi. Yeah. Rather than give it a facelift, they just changed name.
Yeah.
The new Jaguar, Type 00.
Next.
I just want Jaguar to do well. It's another British car manufacturer. I want them to do well.
I do want them to do well.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what the production version of that looks like.
Lamborghini Fenomeno.
Yep.
Which is like
that's the limited run.
Yeah. Revuelto turned up to 11. McLaren W1.
Nice.
Which I feel was kind of announced quite a long time ago, but I think we'll start seeing them this year. AMG GT 4-door.
Okay. Oh, so it's like the outgoing GT coupe thing.
Yeah, but 4-door. Apparently, we're going to see a new 911 GT3 RS.
Okay.
So like a .2.
Yeah. That would make sense.
There was some bad news surrounding this, and that it's potentially going to be electric turbos, which would be the end of naturally aspirated RS.
That's interesting.
So we'll see. But doesn't that kind of step on the toes of the GT2 RS?
Yeah, you'd think so.
So we'll see what happens with that. There's going to be a new Cayenne EV that looks really ugly.
Yes, seen that.
Range Rover Electric, here we go. I am looking forward to this. I think the Range Rover Electric is going to be really good.
I think that'd be good.
Never thought I'd say electric cars would be good, but I think it'll suit. And if they can get a decent enough range, I think they'll do well. And if they can still be put through businesses, they'll sell loads of them. But look at how they sell so many of the Defender commercials through businesses that if they can somehow get an EV through, they'll do really, really well. And it'll probably do well in the Chinese market as well.
Yeah, although they've got a lot of their own inventions these days, haven't they?
Yeah. There's going to be a new Renault Twingo, which is pretty horrific to look at.
Oh, yeah, we talked about it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Circa 20k. Red Bull RB17.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this.
How's that still not out?
Yeah. Speaking about it for years. But it's going to be 4.5 litre V10, so we'll let it slide. Toyota GR-GT, which is nice because we only heard about it a few months ago, and I cannot wait to see.
I'm really looking forward to that. It feels like kind of the people's supercar, doesn't it?
Yeah, if the people's supercar is 250. But yeah.
No, I don't. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't mean it in terms of it's the one that everyone can get. It's the one everyone's rooting for and be like, yes, it's a good conventional supercar.
Yes. Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. But I think it'll also look phenomenal on the roads. And I've got this lean towards JDM and Japanese cars at the moment. I think it's because of FH6 coming out.
Yeah. We need to talk about that at some point.
Yeah, we do. I was going to ask, actually, circle back to Australia quickly. Did anything feel like FH3? Did anything give you that? Because going to Italy for the first time last year and driving around just made me feel like I was in Forza Horizon 2.
Yeah, but it wasn't an active thought, actually, whilst I was there. I think there were a few moments where I did think that, especially with kangaroos jumping across the road. But no, didn't actually actively think about that. And it wasn't already based in Sydney, from what I could tell. So I didn't get a Sydney vibe.
True.
Maybe it was, I can't remember.
This one's interesting. Alfa Romeo Giulia, which is okay. But more importantly, there is going to be a new Quadrifoglio.
Ooh.
And it is going to be a V6.
Yes.
So that's good news. And they're also going to be putting that in the Stelvio Quadrifoglio as well. So that's good.
Exciting.
And I think it's going to look, it's due a facelift. It hasn't really changed since when it came out, has it?
It's due a facelifted interior.
Yes, very much so. We spoke about the A110. I'm on a different list now. A390, but that's all electric. Valhalla. We've spoke about all these. i3 and iX3. They're going to be new.
They've already had some in showrooms as like a preview launch, I think.
Yeah, there's a load of new Cupras that are mostly.
Speaking of i3s, we were zipping around Adelaide in an iX1, and I was actually very impressed. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
great daily. Seemed to see great range. I mean, it was like 30s the whole time, so we had blasts in the AC. Doing a lot of city driving in and out of suburbs, and it didn't really need to be charged much at all.
And it being the iX3, that's fully electric.
It was iX1.
Oh, slightly smaller. iX1, but full electric.
But yeah, fully electric. I thought the interior was lovely, great build quality. And we had 4 people's luggage in there as well. I thought it did really well for this great little package.
Let me show you this photo of the new Jaguar.
Please do.
There's going to be the 4-door GT, so it's slightly toned down version of the concept that we saw that just caused absolute raucous. But it still takes all the elements of it, and it's not as offensive.
What? Is that a 4-door?
With that one, it might be. It might fold out on itself, but
it's definitely less offensive.
Yeah. It's got the design inspiration, but it's normal size.
It looks more like a car.
Yeah. But it's still got the headlights, the grille, and the.
So there's going to be the 00, which is a coupe, and then a 4.
Well, I think the 00 is just the code name, concept code name,
right? That looks more, feasible.
So we'll look at that. Anything else of note? Let's have a quick Lotus Emira hybrid.
Okay.
So the fact they're still making it's really cool because I like them to make loads of them to make them cheaper so then I can actually own one.
Yeah, literally. Feels like it's only just come out, to be fair. So
I would buy an Emira if one came into budget.
I always think that, and I always look at her, and then I remember that Porsche exists, and I'd rather a GT4.
I'm on a British vibe.
You really are.
I really am.
I'm keen to hear what this short list of 3 cars.
Part of it is for me is you can still have style and flamboyancy in British cars, and it doesn't seem to have the pretentiousness of other brands.
Especially with it being in the UK, like, someone to see a Jag and see and be like, it's British made, or an F-Type, and be like, yeah, nice.
I think when you drive around in a Ferrari or Lamborghini, you have a reaction from some people, especially in the UK, who are really bad for this.
Yeah, we are.
Of thinking, arsehole.
Yeah.
Or you didn't deserve that, or you didn't earn that, or show off, whatever. But yeah, people seem to have less of that sort of reaction when you're in a British car. That includes McLaren, which are crazy flamboyant. And a couple of stories. For example, I know someone that bought McLaren, went to the pub and parked it up, got out, and a guy came over and just shook his hand and went, "A lovely car, mate. Whatever you did to get that, well done." But you wouldn't necessarily have that reaction. No, exactly that. So, and I think that's the same with Aston. I think it's the same, and that's why I quite like the idea of the Lotus.
Very interesting.
The Emira. So we'll see.
Yeah, a great package.
There's going to be a new Nissan Micra. Should you want to know about that?
Nope.
Polestar 5.7. How could I forget? The new Boxster Cayman.
Yes.
Which
that
I feel like we were due it last year.
Yeah.
I think we were, but they delayed it. And I think they've backtracked and it's going to be available as a combustion engine car, most likely hybrid of some kind, and an EV. They are going to do an EV Boxster Cayman.
Okay.
But, yeah, we are getting it.
Then hopefully anything GT will be combustion, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah.
I wonder what the pecking order would be, or whether the hybrids are the lowest, the cheapest, probably, because they'd be cheaper to make.
Then EV?
Then EV. Would the GTS be an EV?
Ooh. But they do an E
I'd rather an S with a combustion engine.
I think what they have done wrong is they've then started to use things like turbo in the electric car names.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But they've seemed to, Oh, there's going to be a new Range Rover midsize SUV.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure what it's going to be called. I don't know whether
like
that's
a Velar size.
Yeah, I don't
New
know.
Velar?
Kind of looks.
Yeah, looks a Velar size.
I think it's going to be fully electric. I don't know whether that was what was going to be the Land Rover Freelander, but there's a new Range Rover coming to the lineup. So that's probably the exciting cars that are coming.
And there are a lot of them.
Let's go. Yeah.
Especially, I don't know why, especially the design of a lot of those. I'm very interested to see what they go for in terms of design, because there's a lot of weird looking new cars, and I hope some companies keep sense.
Give me 2 cars that you're most looking forward to out of that.
Oof. I would say the Cayman Boxster.
Okay. Yeah.
Is one of them. It's hard to say because some of those cars have already been unveiled, so I know more about them.
Yeah.
But so it kind of spoils the surprise a little bit, I guess.
Go on. One of them.
Probably the Valhalla.
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
keen to see that on the road.
I'm going to go one that we know about, one that we don't, and that's Toyota GR GT and the Range Rover Electric.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
New segment. Fastest Nürburgring lap times of 2025.
Oh, okay. This
And
is strange because this is usually the other way around.
Yeah,
I'm used to being in the hot seat.
Yeah, you know how it feels now.
Okay, go.
So think about. I want to hear any of your ideas first of all before I go through the list.
Of different categories or just overall?
Just cars. What cars have been setting lap times? Obviously, it's generally new cars.
Okay. Can you give me an idea of new cars that came out in 2025? Let's have a think.
I'll give you the first one. M3 CS Touring. Yeah?
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Okay.
That's set 7 minutes 29.
M5 CS Touring.
Oh, CS Touring. It's not on the list. It's not one of the fastest.
Okay.
So it's slower than that.
Is there a GT3 RS or some kind on there?
There is the 992.2 GT3 Manti kit.
Okay, the Manti, yeah.
6 minutes 52.9.
Mad.
Yeah.
Is there the M2 CS?
Yeah, M2 CS, 7 minutes 25.
Okay.
So 4 seconds.
Let me try and think of...
It gets pretty obscure after that.
New Ferrari.
No Ferraris.
Okay. Give me a clue, whether it be...
There's a Chinese car.
Yang Wang.
Yeah. U9 Extreme.
Yeah.
6 minutes 59.
Okay.
I think it would be a bit faster than that.
Mm.
Even though it's still rapid. There's a few Fords.
Oh, the Dark Horse?
The Mustang GTD.
Oh, GTD, sorry, yeah.
That was 6:52. So that is as quicker than the GT3 Manti kit.
Wow.
That is a proper weapon, isn't it?
But it is 400 odd grand.
And then you kind of get into the race car stuff. So it's like the Ford super van, super trucks that we saw at Goodwood.
Yes.
So the Ford Transit Supervan 4.2 set a time of 6 minutes 48.3.
Oh my God.
Yeah, mate, it's kind of understandable when you see how quick it goes.
It's not really a van though, is it?
No. It's just a shell.
Yeah.
Then the Ford F-150 Lightning Super Truck, 6 minutes 43. We saw that one as well.
Oh my God.
Why a van though?
Why?
Is it just F you, we're just going to make a van really
I don't really know.
fast? Mercedes AMG 1.
Okay.
6 minutes 29.
Damn.
That's quick. That must be
Has there ever been a sub 6 minute lap?
Fastest production car.
Wow.
There has, yeah.
Really?
Bit set last year. This is impressive. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra prototype, which is kind of like I say prototype. It's got a fat wing. 6 minutes 22.
Wow.
Quicker than the AMG 1.
That's crazy.
That's wild. And then the quickest car with the all-time record is the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo. 5 minutes 19.
Sorry, what?
5 minutes 19.
That's not even close to
No.
anything
I mean
else.
that's a LMP1 car, isn't it?
That is, it's more than that. That's crazy. 5 minutes 9.
So that's pretty wild. That's all laps that were set in 2025.
Wow.
So the quickest production car was the AMG 1.
Wow.
There you go.
I don't think it can really be called a production car, can it? But
no. It's a weird car, that. I'm not excited to see it, or, at Goodwood or whatever.
No.
I think it's just a bit ugly.
It hasn't had the greatest lead up either, has it?
Oh no, it's had a terrible run.
It didn't do quite
terrible
well.
run.
As you put me on the spot once already, put me on the spot twice. Go on, do today's Dream Car Garage.
Dream Car Garage, okay. This is very much... you putting me on the spot right now. That's a question, actually. A very rich person comes to you and says, Tom, I love your content, mate. Love the ditch finders.
It just happens every day to me.
Just try and visualize that.
Okay. Yeah.
And he says, for 2026, I'm going to give you 1 car per quarter.
Ooh.
Any car.
Yeah.
Bear in mind that the seasons change.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you 1 car per quarter. I want you to experience different cars. Try and think outside the box. It doesn't have to all be sports cars. Maybe it can match the season or match a trip.
Okay.
1 car per quarter. I want you to experience as many kind of different cars, different engines as possible. And come back to me and give me your review. What would you pick?
Okay. Let me think about this and we'll
you
cut and shut. Yeah.
Just break it down by kind of like seasonal.
Yeah.
Quarter. For example, I would say for the first quarter, I would want a Defender Octa.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, mate, you just absolutely nailed it.
You can pick an Octa if you want.
Smashed it. Okay, right. So Q1, I'm going to start with a really boring answer. I really enjoyed the little trip we've just done to Krakow.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I could drive over there, but it's winter.
Yeah.
It's January and it's -12 in Krakow. So RS6 Avant, because you go with a couple of mates and you go do an awesome road trip and it'll handle everything. So that'd be really nice.
Nice.
What do you think to that for Q1?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now, Q2 is arguably my favourite quarter because it's when the clocks change.
I agree.
It's when you start to be able to go. And if you sometimes can get beautiful, warm days, there's nothing better than going for a drive. And so in order to soak in all of that, I want a Spider.
Mm-hmm.
I want someone, the roof comes off,
roof down,
take it all in, and then let all the last 6 months of depression leave. And so I'm thinking, okay, if someone's going to give us a car and you want something crazy and nice and something you're not always going to have, but you want a Spider, 765 LT Spider.
That works.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, come to Q3, it's road trip season, baby. You've got everything out the way that you wanted to do, get out. You've had your crazy supercar. Now you need someone that's going to be really comfortable to road trip.
GT, almost.
GT car. Yeah. There's a couple of options here. If you just want to go for sheer driving pleasure and you want to go find the best roads in the world, 458 Speciale's up there. Mm-hmm. LaFerrari would be quite cool to experience.
Hey, go for it.
Maybe even a P1. But you want someone that's going to be reliable and go and do the trips. But then you want someone that's luggage capacity. And so...
yeah, if you're doing road trips, you'd be uncomfortable in a P1.
So then I got to the conclusion of Ferrari 812 Superfast.
812 Superfast?
Yeah, or a Competizione.
Yeah.
So you can still get some luggage in there.
Superfast's probably the pick for road trips.
I think so. You still got loads of luggage. You've got a crazy, unbelievable V12 going through the tunnels, going down to wherever you go on a road trip for the summer.
Yeah. Big front engine.
Supercar. So you've had front engine, you've had convertible, you've had supercar, you've had a estate car. You finish in Q4 with a Defender Octa.
Defender Octa. Yeah. Nice.
Winter. And you just go and plough through a lot of mud.
I'd love to get to know that car and like all terrains. I think you'd be exploring that car for months.
Yeah, finding the limits, finding the edges.
Yeah, I'm not too far away from you with that list. I think I said Defender up to Q1.
Yeah, which is a great shout.
Really cool.
That would be really cool to go to Poland. I was going to say it, but then you came out with it and it was a really good answer. So I was like, I'm just going to nick it for Q4.
I would say, I agree with you. Q2 is my favourite because it's like the days just keep getting longer and longer. And everything's improving.
Indeed.
Whereas actually when you get over the crest in summer, in August, days are getting shorter. It's kind of, you're kind of trying to chase that summer again. So Q2 is probably where I'd go big. I think I'm going to push that car to Q3. Q2, I would go for something quite aggressive. I would probably, I'm going to say it's the textbook car. I would go for a GT3 RS 992.
Okay. I thought we were going to go Pagani Huayra BC or something.
No, I probably bigged it up a bit too much there, didn't I? I forgot his budget list.
Okay, yeah.
It's stereotypical, it's textbook, but I would just love to just be able to walk onto my driveway every morning and be like,
because it's the month, like March on a nice day is when you've had like 5-6 months of not being able to do any car stuff, and it being the car scene being pretty dead, to then having that really nice Saturday morning, you go
warm tarmac.
I'm going to go to Cafe in a Machine,
and
mingle with other.
Everyone
people.
else has the same idea.
Yeah. Oh, and you want to go in something special and turn out with something cool, and the drive there is unbelievable. Great shout,
mate. Defo. I think Q3, I think you're right, it's road trip season, hopefully a few road trips in there.
Mm-hmm.
My work colleague's currently driving a 2025 Targa GTS.
Okay.
And I keep looking at it every morning, and he's daily in it at the moment. So it's actually a loan car from Porsche. But I keep looking at that car. I'm like, a Targa GTS would be cool for like a European trip. It's not too over the top, like you'd be comfortable in it. Get the roof.
Still go and enjoy the nice roads.
Down. Yeah. I think that'd be quite cool.
I like it.
I just really got a thing for a Targa at the moment. Oh, that's 2 Porsches in a row.
You got a thing for Porsche at the moment, mate.
Yeah. Oh well. And then Q4, I would probably go somewhat of an RS6 vibe like you. Like a full
M3 touring,
maybe an M3 touring. Like an all-wheel drive touring or estate, something like that. Or saloon, maybe. Just to round off the year, a bit of comfort.
Yes.
Executive spec.
Love it.
Back to business after some holidays. There you go.
Can we just make this a reality, please?
Yeah. So if there's any rich people out there that want to make that come
Give
true,
us a car.
please
let us know. We'll happily take it off your hands.
There you go, mate. First one back,
2026.
Yeah, picked up a bit of an Aussie accent.
Thank you for watching. We are still live. We are still doing this. We are back and hopefully more consistent than ever.
Yeah.
If you have tuned back in, thank you very much. We will catch you shortly on the next one.
In 2 weeks' time.
In 2 weeks' time, we'll be there. Look out. And also, go and watch our Christmas special video because no fucker watched it.
It took me like 12 hours to edit. Please watch it.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Cheers.